Chapter 27 of How to Be a Boss. Eliminate Stress. So there I am, on the final lap, driving full speed ahead with my tongue hanging out. My green skin is glowing with adrenaline as I pass Luigi. Sorry dude, there's only room for one adorable green character on the road, and that's me, Yoshi. I make a sharp left turn, and before I can dodge it, my tires drive over a banana peel, causing me to spin out. Ugh, you stupid little banana. Luigi and all his friends pass me. I finally stop spinning and continue racing full speed ahead until my cart slips on an oil spill and I spin out yet again. This time I careen off the track into the abyss. I fall into 10th, 11th, and now 12th place, until finally the race ends without me crossing the finish line. I didn't reach my destination. Life is sort of like Mario Kart, and every day we play a different level. We wake up and race through the day trying to reach the final destination, but we're bombarded by little nuisances at every turn. In Mario Kart, these nuisances are banana peels, oil spills, shells, hidden bombs, and bouncing fireballs. In real life, not to imply you're not real Mario, I'm not trying to throw shade at you like that, bro. These nuisances can include anything from a dead phone battery to not having a hair tie when you need one the most, to a completely full parking lot outside of the building where your next meeting is. Although these things all seem minor, when you add them up, they can throw a huge monkey wrench into your day. I'm a very detail-oriented person. In fact, sometimes I'm a little too detail-oriented and I drive my team crazy. But that's because I understand that avoiding tiny little mishaps throughout the day will make a huge difference in my productivity. I've had days where my schedule consists of creating a video, doing 3 interviews, attending a meeting, and participating in a conference call, all while having a positive attitude. The last thing I need on a day like that is to have my phone die on me so I can't look up an address. Or not have a hair tie when I'm trying to eat, resulting in me swallowing a chunk of my own hair. Or most commonly, not being able to find parking near my next meeting, which I'm already running late for. These are all avoidable, unnecessary stresses that eat away at your soul and consume energy. Think of what you can do with just a little extra energy every day. So how do you avoid the little banana peels throughout your day? You take preventative measures to ensure that the banana peels you slipped on today are tossed into the compost for tomorrow. Notice I said compost and not trash. How Mother Nature of me. If I've had a super frustrating day, before I call it a night, I will take a moment to sit down and list all the stresses I encounter throughout my day. No stress is too little or too whiny or too silly to go on the list. It's my day, my stress, and my productivity that's been affected. So I can put whatever I want on the list. If the wind kept blowing my hair and causing it to stick to my lip gloss, then wind is absolutely going on there. Here's an example of a list I've made. My stupid phone died at noon. My lips were dry and I felt unsexy. I couldn't find parking. I was starving. Putting all the challenges in my day on paper makes it easier to identify and tackle them one by one. The best plan of attack? Be prepared. Looking at the list, I realized that parking has always been a huge stress for me, mostly because I suck at it. Now, whenever I have to drive to a meeting, I tell my assistant to list parking options in my iCal alongside the event details. That way I'll know if the building has a parking lot, where to go if it's full, and if street parking is available. Parking panic? Solved. The day after I made that list, I bought 3 iPhone chargers, one for my car, one for my backpack, and one for my washroom. In fact, in almost every outlet of my apartment you can find an iPhone charger, because nothing is more annoying than trying to turn on a dead iPhone. These days, resurrecting a dead phone is like bringing Jon Snow back to life. It takes forever. Also, if that was a Game of Thrones spoiler for you, then you have questionable priorities. Dead phone? Solved. Next up, dry lips. If I'm in the middle of a meeting and my lips are dry, I literally cannot focus on anything that's happening because I'm positive everyone is staring at my lips and wondering how I've survived 28 years with sandpaper on my face. So, in addition to the iPhone chargers, the next day I bought 3 chapsticks. One for my backpack, one for my car, and one for my night table. Parched lips? Solved. For someone who loves food so much, I'm the worst eater ever. On a super busy day, I will actually forget to eat. Literally forget. I'm so focused when it comes to completing my work that I will subconsciously tune out the little voice coming from my stomach, begging me to feed it. I will become numb to hunger pains, and it's not until I start feeling faint that I remember that I didn't eat breakfast. That's usually around 7 p.m. Thus, I place granola bars in all the same strategic places I have my chargers and chapsticks. I started to pre-pack a breakfast and leave it at the front door. A bag of cereal, an apple, and a bottle of water can go a long way. Hunger Games? Solved. These are all examples of very simple fixes that require only two things: recognition and problem solving. So often we deal with the little issues throughout the day, get frustrated, and then do nothing to solve it but curse out loud. That's not productive. I've worked very hard to train myself to problem solve instead of becoming frustrated. I've learned that frustration will not manifest a phone charger or chapstick no matter how much I yell and scream. Aside from implementing fixes to small problems, it's important to also eliminate stress around larger events and recurring tasks. I travel a lot, and that can either be pleasant or horrible. There's seldom a middle ground. As you can imagine, every time I travel, there are many things that get added to my stress list. By now, I've identified the things that vastly improve my travel experience, none of which require more than a little time and effort. 1. Confirming my vegetarian meal. They will always screw this up. You must do it online and call the airline to confirm. It's basically rocket science for them. 2. Securing a window seat on the right side of the plane. I have neck issues that are more prominent on the left side of my neck, so leaning my head to the left gives me migraines. 3. Bringing my own shawl. I am always freezing with just the blanket they provide and never get any work done because I'm trying not to die of frostbite. And 4. Prepping for the immigration card. I have a picture of my passport saved in a secure folder on my phone so that I can easily fill these out. Also, I always make sure I have a pen easily accessible in my backpack. The above guidelines are not routine. You may think, okay, really, Lily, the right side of the plane? But hey, why not make little changes that make a difference to you? Every little bit of stress you eliminate contributes to a more productive day. That's not being a diva. It's placing yourself in a situation that allows you to be in optimal form. Another example of being proactive: having meetings after recurring events to review how things went. If you're going to be with the same team for a long time, you need to work together to make sure things go smoother and smoother each time. When I was on tour, the cast, crew, and I would have a debriefing after every single show, from the very first show to the 31st show. Yes, we had a debriefing just for fun after the last show. We're obsessed. We would discuss every technical error or mishap in choreography and come up with a solution right then and there. Sometimes the solution was complicated and required a change in music, and other times the solution was as minor as someone moving slightly to the left. Everyone communicated their issues and we all worked out solutions. The result was a cleaner show every single time. The next time you're in a stressful situation, instead of becoming flustered and frustrated, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what can I change next time to avoid this situation? And then proactively take steps to implement a solution. We only have 24 hours to finish today's level of Mario Kart, and we need to maximize our ability to get things done. After all, we have as many hours in the day as Beyonce, but we're at a disadvantage already, because we're not Beyonce. Just kidding. You're just as capable as Beyonce. Yeah, I said that. I can see Luigi trembling in his boots already. Apply it. List 2 things that stressed you out this week and come up with solutions to eliminate them.